In the Marvel Universe, power takes many forms, from brute strength to reality-warping imagination. On one side, we have Sentry, a glowing force of unmatched strength, capable of destroying worlds and feared even by the Avengers. On the other, stands Franklin Richards, a child prodigy born with the ability to create entire universes with a single thought. One is fueled by chaos and conflict. The other, by creativity and cosmic potential. But when these two titans stand face to face, who truly holds the upper hand? In this video, we dive deep into their origins, abilities, and cosmic roles to answer the question, is Franklin Richards more powerful than Sentry? The Golden Guardian, who is the Sentry? In the vast realm of Marvel Comics, filled with gods, mutants, aliens, and cosmic forces, very few characters strike both awe and fear the way Sentry does. Known as Robert Reynolds, the Sentry is not just another superhero. He is a walking paradox, a shining symbol of light and hope who also carries within him the terrifying shadow of destruction known as the Void. Sentry began his journey as an ordinary man who accidentally consumed an experimental super soldier serum, one far more potent than the one that created Captain America. This serum unlocked unimaginable abilities, transforming Reynolds into the Sentry, a being powered by the force of 1,000,000 exploding suns. With this power came incredible gifts, super strength, flight, energy projection, molecular manipulation, teleportation, and even immortality. He has regenerated from being torn apart, battled entire armies, and fought beings on a galactic scale. But the real twist lies within. Every ounce of Sentry's light is mirrored by darkness in the form of the Void, his evil alter ego born from his own subconscious fears. Whenever Sentry unleashes his full power, the Void grows stronger too. This duality makes Sentry not just dangerous to his enemies, but to the universe itself. At times, even his allies in the Avengers question whether he should be kept alive. Despite his heroism, the instability of Sentry's mind has always been his greatest weakness. Unlike other heroes, his battles are not just physical, they are internal. The question is not whether he can win a fight, but whether he can survive his own darkness. Now imagine someone with more power than Sentry. Someone without the mental instability, someone who does not just reshape matter, but the very laws of reality. That someone is Franklin Richards. The child of creation, Franklin Richards Explained? Franklin Richards is not just the son of two famous heroes, Reed Richards, also known as Mr. Fantastic, and Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman. He is a cosmic anomaly, a child born with powers that even the gods fear. From the moment of his birth, Franklin showed signs of reality-warping abilities that go beyond the known limits of the Marvel Universe. Even as a child, Franklin created pocket universes without fully understanding what he was doing. These were not illusions or simulations, they were complete realities, existing independently with their own timelines, physics, and life forms. Franklin has bent time, revived dead characters, transported beings across dimensions, and reshaped the multiverse. His power is not just Omega level, it is beyond Omega. In Marvel Comics, even the Celestials, cosmic gods that judge civilizations, have bowed to his potential. Franklin's greatest strength is not just his power, but his mindset. He is humble, kind, and emotionally grounded, a rare thing for someone who could erase entire galaxies with a single thought. He does not suffer from the psychological instability that plagues Sentry. He does not have a destructive alter ego. Franklin carries the burden of creation, and he does it with wisdom far beyond his years. In some timelines, Franklin grows up to become the most important being in existence. He is the architect of new realities and a protector of life across the multiverse. He once made Galactus, the devourer of worlds, his herald, not the other way around. That is not dominance. That is divine command. So when we ask whether Franklin Richards is more powerful than Sentry, we are not just comparing superheroes. We are comparing a man with explosive power against a boy who shapes existence itself. When creation meets destruction, their powers compared. Let us break down what would happen if Sentry and Franklin Richards ever went head-to-head. This is not just a battle of fists, it is a clash between raw force and cosmic design. Both characters operate on different levels, but in battle, everything comes down to strategy, speed, and scale. Sentry's strength is immense. He has fought Hulk, Thor, and even the entire Avengers. He has survived nuclear explosions, moved faster than light, and restored his body after being disintegrated. When the void takes over, Sentry becomes almost unstoppable. In some alternate realities, he has erased entire planets, controlled dark matter, and even resisted death itself. But Franklin Richards does not need to fight with punches. He would not throw a single blow unless he wanted to. Franklin can manipulate the timeline, change the rules of physics, and remove Sentry's powers from the equation entirely. If Franklin decided that Sentry never existed, that reality would become true. Imagine a fight where one side throws mountains, and the other side erases the mountains from history. Sentry may win in the short term with brute strength, but Franklin can change the entire battlefield with a thought. He could trap Sentry in a dimension made from imagination. He could freeze time, duplicate himself, or turn Sentry's energy into dust. Even if the void were unleashed fully, a cosmic terror with no limits, Franklin could rewrite its very essence. The void is a force of fear. Franklin is a force of evolution. In the grand scheme of power scaling, Sentry is a universal threat. Franklin is a multiversal creator. So while Sentry could make Franklin bleed, Franklin could make Sentry vanish. The cosmic status, where they stand in the multiverse. In the Marvel multiverse, there are layers of power. At the top are the abstract beings, eternity, death, infinity, and the living tribunal. Then come the cosmic entities like Galactus, the Celestials, and Mephisto. Somewhere below them are the heavy-hitting superpowered mortals, and this is where Sentry normally stands. Sentry is often called the most powerful being on Earth. He has even been compared to the likes of Molecule Man and the Beyonder in terms of raw potential. But his cosmic reputation is shaky because of his mental instability. He is feared not because of what he will do, but because of what he might do. Franklin Richards, however, exists above this layer. He is treated like an equal by the cosmic gods. In one storyline, Franklin teams up with adult versions of himself across the multiverse to rebuild broken realities. In another, he helps Dr. Doom recreate existence after the collapse of the multiverse during the Secret Wars. These are not superhero missions, these are divine acts. Even Galactus, who once consumed entire civilizations, accepted the role of servant to Franklin. That is not something that happens by accident. It is recognition of Franklin's place in the cosmic order. In Earth X, Franklin becomes Galactus. Not in name, but in function. He evolves into the universal balance, proving that he is not just powerful, he is necessary. Sentry may be an Omega weapon, but Franklin is the operating system of reality itself. Final verdict, is Franklin Richards stronger than Sentry? So now we come to the final question. Is Franklin Richards more powerful than Sentry? The answer is yes, without question. Sentry is an incredibly powerful force of nature. He can destroy cities, level planets, and fight godlike beings. When pushed to his limits, he becomes a terror that few can stop. But even at his strongest, Sentry is limited by his emotions, his past, and the ever-looming threat of the void. Franklin Richards, on the other hand, is not just a powerful mutant. He is a creator, a shaper of multiverses, a force of pure imagination. His power is not fueled by rage or fear. It is fueled by understanding, and that is what makes him unstoppable. Sentry can destroy. Franklin can unmake destruction. Sentry bends reality through strength. Franklin rewrites reality through will. In the end, Sentry is a god with broken wings. Franklin Richards is the one who designs the sky. So yes, Franklin Richards is more powerful, not just by feats, but by nature. In the grand theater of Marvel, he does not play a role. Check out my other videos for more epic character crossovers and battles. Thanks for watching, and stay happy and healthy.